working just fine last night. Now I'm having other kinds of issues. Well, I figured out the problem with my tracking, at least. We got food for meat lovers. But looks like Final Fantasy's frozen now. Oh. This one might be interesting. Oh, oops. Maybe I should fix that. If it'll let me. I can't put notice in Discord right now, so you will merely have to suffer with me munching my way through pizza. Why do I have 2 Coke cans on my desk? Alright. Oh. Let's go. Oh, that one's empty, that's why. I got it. Alright, I have 2 Coke cans because one of them is empty. Let's go for the other one. Alrighty. Oh, maybe part of the problem is that I still have Minecraft open. Whoops. Look. Maybe I should have put Minecraft away first. Person detected, person detected. Yes, I know. There was pizza. There we go. Minecraft exited. That's exited. What's my temperature look like right now? It's 66. Are my fans going? Yeah, it looks like they're going. Oh. Final Fantasy is just like, I want to be frozen. Let me be frozen. Oh, good. It's not showing anymore. Turn that off. Alright. I'm done. I'm done munching my way through the pizza. Thank you, Pizzarama, for your delicious, delicious pizzas. Estinian says thank you as well. The delivery guy. The delivery guy was decided that he was going to chat with Estinian as he was delivering the pizza. It was pretty funny. He definitely didn't know I was standing at the window listening to him. But greeting him, telling him that he was gonna have some lovely pizza. And then as he left, he wished Estinian to have a good day. Estinian's just like barking. Oh, barks. Whatever, barking. Okay. I sense a hostile presence. Right, I'm on Sumner. I'm on Sumner! I can't see anything visibly. My camera's set up right now. Shit. Shit! Some adjustments. Set up straight. Oh, you know what would help? I had a bunko. There we go. Bunko has been retrieved. This is actually the first time that I am properly streaming with the new iPhone. So I'm trying to figure out the best places to put it. What have you? Why did everything disappear from OBS? OBS was just like, no. No, you don't need these screens. No one needs these screens. Oh, I need them. OBS. Give back OBS. Like, no. No. Best way to lower this without hitting any buttons. Because there's like so many buttons on the sides of this thing, and I don't want to accidentally turn anything off again. Because I've already done that. Not working properly. Probably because I'm using like a tripod for a camera that's from like the 90s. Definitely not made with phones in mind. That is in the way. Everything's in the way, in the way. In the way, in the way, in the way. Alright. Deliver the flawless crystal to Rambo. Saint Connex find. Okay. Let us go. Let us go. Continue the legacy of Alag. We shall continue on and on and on. And on and on. I'm thinking I should probably actually get like something to clip in front of my desk to hold the phone up. And then I won't have to deal with cables and shit sitting on top of my keyboard. Maybe in front of the keyboard. Schlafborn. Am I going to be able to get you, Schlafborn? Yes. It allows me to get what's possibly a primal. Or skipping nipples and purring. I do not feel like nipples. I am definitely a little curious about why all of the information stuff has disappeared. OBS? What happened to chat, OBS? Let's reopen that dock, OBS. You're gonna connect? You're gonna do something? Oh no! OBS. It's not crashing time, please stop. Okay. No. iPad. I have chat up on my iPad because OBS is absolutely refusing to show the chat for me. Thanks, OBS. And now I must set it up so that I can actually read it. Come. Let me read it. I would appreciate that. Very much, please. Oh no, now what? I feel like I've said that a lot in the last week. Oh no, now what? Oh no, now what? Oh no, now what? Because that's my life currently. Repeatedly having things go wrong and then having to figure out how to fix them. Coca-Colas. I have a sugary drink to wash down the pizza. I don't know what my computer's doing now. It's just like frozen stuff up. There. Are you? Oh. Okay. Can we play? I think we can play. I would very much appreciate it. I thought I had all of the issues sorted. Like yesterday. Wait, Mix, why are you not working, Mix It? Hold on. I see that. The pat, but it did not pat. I will manually trigger the pat. Just as soon as things load. I would appreciate things loading. I am definitely having a time. Yes, just log in with the existing profile, please. I forgot that I logged out of this while I was testing bandwidth settings. Come on, you can do it. You can process, you can think, you can go to the other side of the monitor spread. There we go. Hello. How are you? Aw. It's taking a while to load now. Just like everything else. Are you? Oh, right. Apparently there's another ad coming in because of the glitchities. The glitchings. Alright. I'm going to hit that button. And then custom. And that is not where they are. Okay. Channel points. There we go. And now I will hit the pat button. There! Just took a little bit longer than normal, but we got the pat going. Dancing. Please stop being frozen. There we go. There we go. Let's see. If I actually have the audio set correctly, I can actually hear things. Haha! 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 I have managed something. Something has been managed. Crash. I did actually purchase some things and things to help my computer run smoother. Hopefully it'll work out for the best. Maybe. How progress your efforts in infiltrating the Beastman's stronghold? So these are the famed flawless crystals of the beast tribes. I have seen countless specimens from I know not how many excavations, but nothing to compare to these. Their purity is astounding. You have done well, dancing. With these in our possession, we lack only the crystals of fire and wind. Formalized in Zaharak, the war camp of the Amalja in Tanalan, the latter in Natalan, the roost of the Ixal in the hills of the Kurthas. You can expect them to be as closely guarded as the first two, if not more so. Still, I look forward to receiving word of your resounding success. Let's close that button too, so that so that I don't have too many issues. Maybe, sort of, kind of, hopefully. No crashing now, yeah? No crashing. You are not allowed to crash, OBS. No, you're not allowed to crash either Final Fantasy. I certainly don't have enough things open for it to be crashing. Legacy of Alag. Zahara. Well, no. The one in Nadaland's closer. So it would be cheaper. Cheaper, I say! Come to me, Curtis. Come to me. And here we are. In the cold, dark, snowy lands of Curtis. Should I perhaps be filled with the cheesing? Ooh, there's a watch wolf over there that I can hunt down. Give my hunting hunts. Easy. Yeah, so, it has been a long, strange week. Starting with me getting sick Monday. I started to feel nauseous at work. And then I got just sick by the time I got home. And then it was Canada Day, and I was so sick that I spent second very badly dehydrated, to the point where I was considering going to the clinic to get some fluids. Because I just felt awful. Which is like the worstest. What just undid itself? You're not allowed to undo yourself. Ah, there's another watch wolf over there. Ah, thank you for coming to me. Yeah, so I was dehydrated on the 2nd. So I called in sick and just spent the day in bed sipping at my water bottle. Which was a pretty good day, actually. And then I went in on Thursday and found out that someone thought that the work that I started on Monday had been finished, so they took it to the floor. Except it was still missing the part that was the most important part of the module. The stub shaft. You cannot make a rotor without the stub shaft. It's kind of an important part. Here we go. That is done, and now we need to go to Sahara. Yeah, so I came in, and so the thing about when we do audits like this is that we have a sheet of paper and we check off. It's literally just a checklist. We check off the parts as we go. And it's like, yep, I have this, I have this, I have this, I have this. And that line was the very last line on the sheet, and it was not checked off. Because I couldn't find it. Because someone moved it. because we've had this engine sitting in the shop for 2 years. And so when I came in on Thursday, I was informed that this coworker had forgotten to bring the stub shaft out. And then the coworker started complaining about the team lead being upset that the most important part of the module was not there. And it's just like, they kind of need that. Like, of course she's gonna be annoyed with you for not bringing everything out. I'm like, yes, we are all aware that there are parts of this engine that are being swapped out for other parts that also belong to the client. And, you know, normally you'd just be like, oh yeah, it's probably one of those parts, except that it was on. Anyway, so I spent Thursday having it fun and just being frustrated, and stuff happened. It's not really my fault. I wound up very uncomfortable at work and struggling to deal with that. We must return to Mordona. I was struggling to deal with that, so this morning, in our morning meeting, there was the question of what challenges have you had to deal with this week? And I didn't say anything in the meeting because it would have been rude. It wasn't really appropriate to say it in the meeting in front of everyone. Oh, thank you for letting me know. I had to do some microphone adjustments, so yeah, I'm not surprised the game is a little bit... Siri, why did you have to delete my chat? Oh. No, wrong Siri. Go away. Bye. Bye, Siri. Wrong Siri. Oh, boy. This has been an adventure so far. Oh my, oh my. At least this time OBS's weird fucking crash thing actually just reset OBS in general. Of course, now Final Fantasy is frozen. It's a good day for Scuff. I have cheesecake waiting for me. Delicious, delicious cheesecake. I don't actually like most cheesecakes, but I do like cookies and cream. I tried this cheesecake at a staff Christmas party a few years back, and I want to have it again because it was delicious in a much larger format, but I have not been able to find a ginger snap cheesecake. It's so good. Alright, Monbros! If the flawless crystals you procured for us are to retain their elemental purity during the shaping process, a very specific set of abrasive substances will be required. Well, I say substances, but one might just as well call them one substance, namely ether sand, which has 4 elementally aspected varieties. Alas, ether sand is neither common nor cheap, unless you can do the what's my who's it. There's a button you can press, and you can get some ether sand. Anyways. Indeed, it is not unusual for the abrasive to exceed the value of the precious stones it is used to polish. Given the rarity of materials in question, the Goldsmiths Guild in Ul'dah seemed like the likeliest place to purchase the quantity we require. When I contacted the guildmaster, however, I was informed that no ether sand was currently available. Though I requested that word be sent as soon as new stock came in, I have yet to receive aught but apologies. I should mention that at this point, that I placed the order some time before you procured the flawless crystals. I am well aware that acquiring ether sand is no small feat, of course, and I am not an impatient man. But I fear the more we delay our investigation, the greater the risk that the tower's secrets may fall into the hands of other, less savory parties. That is why I wish to entrust you with the payment for our purchase, and send you to speak directly with Guildmaster Serendipity. Mayhap the presence of such a distinguished personage will spur the guild into action. In any event, it is my hope that when we next meet, you will have found at least one of the 4 varieties of ether sand we require. OBS, what the frack are you doing now? He's gonna disconnect on me again. I can see the future. It's gonna disconnect on me again. I don't know why, but it will. Let's head to Ul'dah. What do you do, bud? Yeah? Did you bring disaster into here? Yeah? The Stinian's been stealing from the garbage can again. Well, not the garbage can, the recycling bin, but it winds up being garbage once he's done with it. Right, buddy? And you tear little tiny pieces of plastic and cardboard and spread them all over the house. And then your sister goes, "Ooh, I can play with that," and spreads them everywhere else that you can't reach because you're too big. He's like, "I don't care what you're saying, Mom. You are petting me." Yes, I am. Alright, we will go to the Goldsmiths Guild. I can hear things outside. I can hear people outside. Dun 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 dun. Serendipity. Hi, Serendipity.
Ah, Mrs. Plague, welcome, welcome. What brings you here, if I may ask? You're here on behalf of the Sons of St. Connacht. What fortunate timing! I was just about to contact Master Rambos with the news that we finally managed to acquire a quantity of fine aspected ether sand. I'm afraid it may be some time before we can supply the other 3 varieties, but you are welcome to settle accounts for that which we have now. Pray speak with Jemima. I do beg your pardon. It seems she's assisting another customer.
Come on, there must be something you can do without that sand. We'll have to rethink our whole design.
I sympathize with your plight, sir, but as I explained, the ether sand in question is already spoken for. If you'd like to reserve the next shipment, I would be happy to accept the funds you've offered as partial payment.
Partial? Are you saying it's not enough? I'm already stretching our research budget as it is. I suppose a man can do without a midday meal for a year or 2. Sup, Biggs? Dancing! It's been too long. What brings you here, then? Got your eye on something expensive, have you? I am buying the ether sand.
Well, now that is quite a money pouch. The sound of so many guild clinking together is strangely satisfying, is it not? Calming and yet invigorating at the same time. Click it.
Oh, no, you're here for the bloomin' ether sand, aren't you? Yeah, no shit. Of course I am. Well,
can't deny the elegance in relation to the subject we're researching. The chief said he was looking at something big, but we never thought to ask him what. Which and I have been too busy tinkering with a new airship design to think of much else, see? Well, I say tinkering. Wrestling would be more like it. Still, after much wrangling of hands and gnashing of teeth, we managed to put together a prototype crystal-powered propulsion system. We got the idea for it when we heard how you lot used a corrupted crystal on board the Enterprise, as a matter of fact. Anyway, to cut a long story short, our design calls for all 4 varieties of ether sand. And that's why I can't just relinquish my claim on this batch here. Even for you, lass. How are we meant to usher in a brave new age of technological innovation, if not by technologically innovating, eh? Ooh. There went my throat. While I hesitate to interrupt such an impassioned speech, duty compels me to point out that this lady is a representative of the organization that reserved the ether sand in question. To mentioning nothing of the fact that her purse is considerably larger than yours. Ah, it's like that, eh? Alright, this batch is yours. I'll let you have it. But if you're going to take my sand, it's only fair that you grant me a role of this project of yours. I'll take that as a use. It's not every day you get a chance to experiment with the wonders of the ancients. With any luck, they'll inspire me to think of another technological innovation or two. Oh, Biggs. Looking on the bright side there. What are you doing, bud? Did you want to go outside? Alright, I'm gonna let him out. And I'll be back in just a moment. I pretend to my chair. Ow. I popped my ankle. What is that one for? Oh. Rigel Rye. Just knocking things to the floor that don't need to be on the floor. Let's wiggle my butt back in place. I knocked a water bottle off of my desk. I forgot to put one of the redeems in, didn't I? Let's throw that redeem there. We'll turn the BRB off. I will hit the microphone with my head. Alright. Now going to speak with the bigs. Now then, from what you've told me, I'm guessing you'll be needing the other varieties of elementary aspect of the ether sand as well, right? That is one awkward voice that just skipped through there. And rather than sitting on your rump waiting for a shipment that may never come, I reckon your time would be better spent looking for the stuff yourself. It just so happens that I know a good place to start. There's said to be a peddler in northern Thanalan who, very occasionally, handles the earth aspected variety of ether sand. Wedge is in the process of confirming the rumor as we speak. I know what you're thinking. When did my timid little friend decide he didn't need me to hold his hand anymore? The answer being, just the other day. Seems he's been inspired by a certain adventurous rogue example. I thought he was joking when he volunteered to go to Thanalan without me. I just hope he manages to stay... out of trouble. Head out to Blue Fog, and you should find him poking about with his new bodyguard. Oh, did I not mention her? Wedge thought it might be wise to hire an adventurer to accompany him, just in case your heroic example turned out to be less inspiring than he first thought. What? Oh. Final Fantasy, stop it. Final Fantasy, stop it, please. It's frozen? It's cruising. Speak with the experienced adventurer in blue fog. There we go. To blue fog. Blue fog. We are going to blue fog. Just over around the corner here. Hello, experienced adventure. Save your greetings. If you're looking for a hired blade, then you'll have to look elsewhere. After the day I've had, the only company I crave is the squat, silent type. The type that has a handle and holds no less than a pint of ale. You wish to hear my tale? I warn you, 'tis no stirring epic. But as you asked my employer, a leather felon lad wished to pay a visit to a peddler who deals in some manner of special sand. I forget what it's called, but it's apparently worth a small fortune. Anyway, when we arrived, the man claiming his stock had been stolen by bandits. Determined not to return empty-handed, we crept into the bandits' stronghold and set about locating the stolen goods. Long story short, alarms were raised, rogues were woken, and we fled in a blind panic. I was separated from my employer in the confusion, and I've not seen him since. Oh, a friend of yours, is he? Then you best be prepared for the worst. 'Tis just possible the poor sod may yet be lost in the old Amagina Mithril mine, but I fear the bandits will have caught up with him by now. Yeah. Wedge is fine. He's scared, but he's fine. He's Wedge. Let us go find Monsieur Wedge. Monsieur Wedge. We shall find Monsieur Wedge. Monsieur Wedge. No yawn! I do not wish to yawn! Why? Why am I yawning? Actually, you know what? I also don't want to deal with any of that, so thought I had. Oh, I don't. Okay. I did not do a level skip on Dancing Plague. I did not realize that. Alright, so come on in. The water's fine. Now I'm just gonna hit you over the head with it. One or two times. Trying to remember what that's from. Aiding Wedge. We're aiding Wedge today.
How can I be so stupid sneaking into bandits' lyrics? It's just not the sort of thing I do, and now I'm gonna die for it. Oh, no. I just need to calm down. I can do this. I can be brave. I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna walk out here. Here we go.
Yo.
Dancing! Is it really you? But how did you find me? Can you smell fear?
I need... Wow, okay. Why did that voice do that one? Ow. Alright. Excuse me.
Actually, ignore the smell. I expect you're wondering why I'm here. Well, I was just in the process of retrieving some stolen ether sand when Biggs and I needed for our research, as it happens. It was, I concede, perhaps a touch foolish and very nearly fatal,
but I did succeed in snatching the stuff. Before my bodyguard ran away and several dozen bandits came piling after me with knives and axes and what looked very much like a plank with a rusty nail in it. Anyway, the important thing is that the stolen ether sand is right here in my oh dear. It must have fallen out when I was taking evasive maneuvers. It seems I won't be leaving this infernal place for a while yet. Dude, I can get it. You'll find the ether sand in my stead? Yeah, of course, why not? Oh, thank the gods, you're a true friend, Danson. I hope the search doesn't prove too troublesome. The bandits don't seem to much care for visitors. That was a fun voice. Minus that little part where my throat was like, no, you're not allowed to do this voice. What's that with all of the fun voices? Give me a second, I need to blow my nose. Yicky, yicky, yicky. Ugh. There we go. Alright. We are going to find the earth-cradled ether sand. Earth-cradled ether sand. Are you outside? There you are. I love that trick. Just fly straight up and they leave you alone. Interacting, I'm interacting now. Thank you. Back to the wedgening. Get rid of that follower as soon as he chooses to show his ugly little mug. Well, I don't know if his mug is ugly or not. He's wearing a mask. But I will claim that his mug is ugly. Why is the grenade after me now, too? Grenade! Leave me be, Grenade! Grenaded. That's funny. I have been watching too many repos streams by a certain group of people. Danson! Have you had any luck locating the ether sand? Sup, dude? Yes, that's it! I must return to the workshop at once and tell Biggs the wonderful news! What's that? You're also on a mission to collect ether sand. You're working with the chief? Treasure trove of Allegan knowledge, you say? I see. Then you should really be the one to have this. Biggs and I are far from exhausting all possible avenues of airship innovation, but it sounds as if your problem can't be solved by any other means. This expedition of yours sounds jolly interesting, I must say. I'm half inclined to join you. In fact, I think I will. Any venture of the chief's time must be worth the look. Right. I'm more than ready to leave this awful place behind, and you should return to Mordona with that ether sand before there are any more, little mishaps. Be sure to keep a close eye on your pockets, Danson. Yeah, I'm not gonna drop things the way you did. My pockets are sealed by the magic of programming. Just heard the boy bark. Is he barking to be let in? Let's find out. Camera. Camera, 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 camera. While I wait for it to load, let us continue. Well, I need to mount. Duh. Forgiven Contempt. I like that name. Yes, he does want in. Alright. I will hover in the sky. And go let the boy in. Rigel has torn up part of my linoleum. So that's nice. She really likes clawing the tape that I used to hold it down. Because there's a split in the linoleum. But she clawed up the tape, and now she has clawed out a chunk of the linoleum. Cats, man. They're wild. Oof. I keep burping. I know that's partly because I've been swallowing down the Coca-Cola. Ah, dancing, you have returned. I take from your presence that you were successful in procuring us some ether sand. Tell me, which variety did you find? Check it out, I got fire, and I got earth. I see! 2 varieties. Well, that is 2 more than could reasonably be expected, and 2 less than I hoped you would say. Forgive my flippancy. You have done well, truly. If all goes to plan, we need no longer fear death by fire or earth. Master Garland, if you'd be so kind as to prepare the relevant crystals. I shall set to work immediately. Truth be told, I've been looking forward to this. One does not encounter materials like this every day. Speaking of which, how in the 7 hells did you find them? Mistake me not, old friend. I know only too well how capable you are, but ether sand isn't something you simply find gathering dust at the back of a merchant's rare gem cabinet. Yeah, Biggs and Wedge. You had help from Biggs and Wedge. Trust them to design a revolutionary new engine the moment I turn my back. How's a genius meant to rest on his laurels when his employees are so damnably inventive, eh? And now they're determined to join us, are they? Typical. I jest, of course. It would be good to have them around. Still, as a matter of professional pride, let's endeavor to procure the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand before they arrive, shall we? Tell me, Rambrose, have we any information on where the water and wind aspected types might be hiding? Not as yet, but I have made certain arrangements. We shall soon see if my efforts have borne fruit. Forgive me for observing, but you seem less than enthusiastic about that prospect. If there's a complication, I'd rather we discuss it now than risk jeopardizing the expedition. Mayhap an explanation is in order, but first, let us savor the preliminary victory that dancing has won for our cause, if only for a moment. Yoinkity yoink. Yoink yoink. Rambo. Performance for the ages. Yes, I must speak of the arrangements I made to acquire the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand. Some days ago, I asked Charlotte, an acquaintance of mine, to travel to Gridania and there gather the necessary materials. Since that time, however, I have heard nary a whisper from him. To be frank, this lack of communication is not entirely uncharacteristic, but I cannot discount the possibility that something ill has befallen the man. Not yet, but soon. Alas, we do not have time to investigate his fate. As I've mentioned before, the more we delay our expedition, the more likely it is that the Crystal Tower of Secrets will fall into the wrong hands. Therefore, I would entrust you with the same mission I assigned to my friend. Travel to the Black Shroud and seek out Parsimantret, the master of markets in Gridania. If anyone knows where the ether sand might be bought, it is he. No. So Rambrose's voice makes my nose get all stuffed up. Wedge's voice makes me cough and choke. And Sid's voice is my best Vulcan. I didn't even intentionally go into the Vulcan thing for Sid. That just happened. we are going to the market. So, Leatherworkers Guild. Damn. Give me button. No. I will avoid that button and continue looking at this one.
It stopped tracking.
I need to get a better lean in. It stopped tracking when my nose was an inch away from the camera. But it didn't look like I was leaning in on screen, so... This laugh. This laugh. Old Gridania, please load, please. Okay, finish loading, please. That would also be great. I can see things flickering into being in the distance. And in the foreground. Pinterest, why do you think that is... No. No, Pinterest. Don't give me that stuff. Pinterest is like, this looks like it's your style, and... No. No. Boobs the size of her head is not my style. I do not like that style. TBH. It's a whole bunch of AI slop that just keeps getting shunted to me because it is Pinterest! I use it to collect my, embroidery inspiration. Where am I going? I'm going over this way. Hello! Other Tayun who is now a rabbit. My Tayun is also a rabbit. Yes? I'm sorry, did you say you wish to purchase the sand? Forgive me, madam, but have you the faintest idea of the rarity of the material you seek? Why, I have not seen so much as a grain of aether sand in these markets for many a long year. I could tell you where one might mine the ore from which the water-aspected variety of the abrasive is derived, but only a desperate fool would willingly set foot in the place. You seem undeterred. Very well. Are you familiar with Earth's Gift? That is where the ore is to be found, in an area inhabited by a particularly pernicious hog. Should you encounter the Betusk Nightmare, you will know that you are in the right place, albeit at the wrong time. Farewell. Yes, yes, yes. If the fate is up, I will be doomed. Blah, blitty, blah. 2 mil! No, I should not be staring at Pinterest boards. Oh, hello. It's telling me that there's maps, but there's not actually maps. That's just an old ancient, really, calendar event. Whee! Round and round and round we go. Hey, look, there's a wild hog. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I hear a little bit of thunder in the background. A little kraken. A little Cthulhu. Oh! Suribot, hello. 90-second ad break is starting. Thank you for sticking with us through this break. Ads help support my content. Consider subscribing to remove ads and support the stream. Well, while the ad is playing, and I can't actually keep track of any of the timing on it because, thanks OBS. I shall kill some hogs. Ooh, wild hogs. Be gone with ye. Be gone with ye. Ooh, apparently I used an AoE by accident. Oops. Goodbye, Lesser Kalong. Goodbye. One more hog. One more hog. Hulking hog carcass. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, break is finishing now. Hooray! I am going to freeze. Thank you. Interacting. We are interacting now. Yeah, too late, adventurer. And not only for the entertainment, you will find no trace of the ore which but recently lay here. Nay, not so much as a speck. No. You will never spy me from there. For the time being, at least, you will have to trust the evidence of your ears. Now stop squinting at the foliage and listen. As I told you, the water-blessed mineral you hope to find is gone. Taken by me. Victory has made me magnanimous, however. Accordingly, I've decided to share the location of an alternative source of ether sand with you, the wind-touched variety, to be specific. I trust I have your attention. Good. A band of Ixil in the North Shroud keeps a quantity of the abrasive for the purpose of removing impurities in lesser crystals. Well, do you mean to dally here all day? Make a haste, adventurer, before I snatch another prize from under your nose. This is to be a race. The XIV logging grounds in the North Shroud shall be our destination. And that is where the real amusement will begin. May the best man win. I am going to beat you with your own bow. No, I love him. He's great. He can be kind of an ass, but he is also great. No, email. I did not actually mean to open you. Silly computer device that fits in my hand. We continue to Proud Creek and the XIV logging grounds, where we have been tasked with racing. I went the wrong way. Oops. It would not be the first time. I am very skilled at going the wrong way, as we all know by now. Okay. There it is over there. Stay out of the way. No! Bold wing. That's the only problem with having the automatic umbrella is that when it's up, it gets rid of your hotbar. So you're like, I'm trying to fight, but no. The umbrella says I cannot. Bowl cleaver, soil sear, and a limb cutter. Well, gentlemen, I shall see you removed. Be gone, limb cutter. Soil sear, you must also leave. Sooner rather than later, please. I require you gone. Gone from my sight, so I can get wind-touched ether sand. Yes, yes, yes. Now what, phone? Well, I don't care. Bravo! That was quite a show, adventurer. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of ether sand slipped my mind. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the wind-touched abrasive is yours. And yet, having been treated to such a memorable performance, I cannot help feeling that the greater prize is mine. This inequity must not stand. I insist that you accept a token of my appreciation. Payment for this entertainment will be waiting for you to the east, in a clearing within Proud Creek. Pray retrieve the gift ere it is crushed beneath the iron feet of the Dullahan. Yeah. I will attack the Dullahan. But I will not participate in Rude Awakening. I refuse! There's only 3 minutes left. It does require a level sync, so I'm okay. What do you mean you're attacking me? I refuse. Nay. Nay, you are not allowed to attack me. I attack you. I attack you! Be gone! Great.
Interacting. Here we go, we're interacting.
Not what you were expecting. I took the liberty of refining the ore from Earth's gift into ether sand. Do keep it safe, adventurer. Lest you accuse me of playing games, you should know that the thought of relinquishing my prize never once crossed my mind until I saw you in action. Such deeds must needs be rewarded. This is the start of your fanboying, isn't it? Isn't it, bud? It is my vocation, you see, to record history as it is made by mortal men, and I prefer to chronicle the accomplishments of the bold and the mighty. Thus, it is my fervent wish that you continue your career with the same courage and zeal you have shown today. We shall meet again, adventurer, and sooner than you may imagine. Rambros and Mordona. Mordona. I have a ping, and I'm pretty sure it's just Crystal Hunts, but let's just double check. Yes, it is. Alright. So I had a thought, and I can't remember. No. Can't do that while mounted. Did I have anything? Okay, no, I did not actually make her glam up. Gotcha. I was like trying to remember if I had glammed her or not. The answer is not, by the way. In case you couldn't tell from... my phone cable. The cable that I'm using to connect to my iPhone. Took a picture for me. I was like, did I touch somewhere on the screen of the phone to do that? No, it's literally the cable hit the print screen button on my keyboard. What news of your mission? Are we any closer to acquiring the remaining abrasives? Sup. Here you go. You've brought both! I shall have Master Garland begin work on the crystals immediately. Yeah. I keep doing that, like, constantly. I really have to stop, but it's not likely to happen anytime soon. There. Well, that should do the trick. Look at those little horns. They glow. They glow. Sorry. Fangs. Excellent work. We now possess all 4 of the fangs required to pierce the Crystal Tower's defenses. My compliments, Master Garland. Oh, it's a trifling matter, I assure you. Dancing here is the one you should be thanking. Anyway, by my reckoning, there's nothing stopping us from striding up to the Allagan's front door. So let's go, dudes.
Can't go without us, Chief.
Biggs, Wedge, come lend a hand. Come to lend a hand, have you?
Well, it's not every day you get the chance to study the wonders of Allagan Empire, is it? The technology makes Garlemouths look ancient.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, lads. I really do, but we're not here to take this knowledge for ourselves. Twice in the last decade, the promise of an unimaginable power has prompted men to meddle with technology they do not understand, and the realm has been dragged into the very brink of oblivion on both occasions. We shall not be so irresponsible as to risk another. Wedge, do you recall our company's creed?
Yes, Chief. It's, freedom through technology.
Exactly. Freedom. When we forsook our homeland, we swore that we would have no truck with machines that could be used to promote tyranny. That has not changed. Should you feel tempted to break your oath, remember this. The wonders of the all-knowing Allagan Empire could not save their civilization, and have damn near doomed ours. Twice. That is why we must explore the Crystal Tower, and, if needs be, seal away its secrets.
A compelling viewpoint. It is unyielding will such as yours that have defined the course of history.
Alright, Raha, get your ass down here. Dramatic ass. So you return at last. What, pray tell, has kept you so wholly preoccupied that you could not spare a moment to inform me of your progress or preservation?
Why, the task you assigned me, of course.
Surely you have not forgotten about the Aether Sand. I tasked a passing adventurer with delivering it. A more capable courier I could not imagine. Why are you looking like that? I jump off stuff that high all the time. Greetings, adventurer. Did I not say we would meet again? You did, but you're being an ass. I believe an introduction is in order. I am Grahatia, one of the students of Valdesian. I look forward to joining you on your groundbreaking expedition. Grahatia has been assigned to the project as an observer. I hope you will forgive him his eccentricities and welcome him as one of our own. Yeah, okay.
So then, our fellowship is complete, and all stand ready to step into the unknown. 3 cheers for Noah! Sure, Raha. Noah? That is the name I have chosen for our little collective. Given our differing backgrounds, we cannot very well call ourselves the Sons of St. Conic, can we? And we must have a memorable appellation if our venture is to leave its mark on the annals of history. I could claim that NOAA stands for Nominated Observers of Artifacts Historical, and so it does, technically. But my true reason for choosing this name stems from the fact that it is shared by a vaunted Allegan Archmagus. An Archmagus?
I like the sound of that.
Very well. Now that the pressing matter of what to call ourselves has been settled, it is time we set forth to brave the outer defenses of the Crystal Tower. Is everyone ready to depart? I can't do multiple voices at the same time, so
Ready.
ready. Braha. Braha. Esteemed colleagues, the secrets of ancient Allegan beckon. Let us not keep them waiting any longer, adventurer. You and I will join the engineers at the Crystal Tower's main gateway, where we will endeavor to neutralize the structure's outer defenses. Rambros, meanwhile, will remain here and oversee the operation. Given my knowledge of Allegan history, it seems logical that I should lead the expedition myself. Though I admit the role does not exactly befit my status of an observer. Still, we can but make use of the resources at hand. Assuming all are in agreement, let us proceed forthwith to the large, lopsided gate found to the southeast. Alright, come on. This is my whole point of this stream tonight, was to get to the point of actually running the labyrinth. I love Crystal Tower. It's my second favorite of the raids. My favorite is the Void Ark. Void Ark, Dunscape, Weeping City. I don't remember what that series is called, but that's my favorite. I love it. And I do actually have a Scathach alt. No, stop hitting me. I don't need your bone powder hitting me. Stop it.
Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Because be cute. There we go. Alright. Destination. Waiting. I was a little too fast on that one. The Crystal Tower lies beyond this portal. Now comes the interesting part.
Sid, you are the only one of our number who has ever crossed this threshold. I ask that you take the lead for the present.
Sorry, Justinian. I didn't mean to wake you. You can go back to your nap.
I say, the energy radiating from these statues is palpable.
Lucky for us that it is. One might otherwise stroll past them. Feast your eyes on the elemental defenses which prompted our lengthy preparations. These sentinels prevent would-be intruders from advancing to within 20 yalms of the tower's inner reaches. No matter how swift they may be. Happily, the crystal fangs we took such pains to craft should spare us the inconvenience of instantaneous annihilation. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Chief! It's dangerous to allow anyone else to risk his life testing one? Quite right. I made the damn things. It's my job to see that they work. Explode, explode, explode. Success! I, for one, am convinced. Friends, ready your fangs. So, like, why are we waiting, guys? We've already done this 3 times before. This last one is yours, old friend. It seemed only right. Just, like, casually holding it out. Sup, bitches?
Aha! We did it! So much for the outer defenses!
Indeed, the entrance to the tower is near at hand. My blood fairly sings with anticipation. Speaking of blood, I have a proposal for the next stage of the expedition. I suggest we wait here while dancing and a hand-picked party of your adventuring companions enter the tower.
What? Without us? I thought we came here to survey the entire structure.
We did, and we will. But our investigations must proceed at a more measured pace. If the outside of the place is this well defended, can you imagine what awaits us on the inside? Only a true hero could reasonably hope to brave the hazards ahead and live to tell the tale. Dancing here fits that description better than anyone I know. And it is not as if we shall be idle in her absence. While dancing and her companions are risking life and limb to beat us a path to the tower, we can set about analyzing this rubble for evidence of how its technologies function. Your knowledge of ancient lore will be invaluable in that endeavor, historian Agorohatia. Do you ever tire of being right, old man? I like him calling Sid old man here. You just think about it. A few expansions from now. Dancing? As it seems I won't be accompanying you, allow me to at least provide some instruction. The maze that surrounds the base of the tower is known as the Labyrinth of the Ancients. During this initial foray, I suggest you concentrate on ridding the place of hostile elements. When you are reasonably certain the maze is secure, contact me via link shell and we shall join you post-haste. No matter what Master Garland says. Though we would prefer it if any relics you encounter remained intact, you have leave to do whatever it is necessary to secure ingress to the upper levels of the tower. Fortune go with you, dancing.
Dun, dun, dun. dun 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 dun. I love Crystal Tower. I love Crystal Tower. Alright. I will be back in just a moment, and then we will queue up and see what happens. I return. No. No, that's tangled. How did that get tangled like that?
Mango, please. Mango, please.
Wait, where did my... Oh, shit. I left my glove. Oh, I'll be back. Well, I'm gonna hit the Q button. Then I'll go grab my,
Labyrinth Legends.
Glovey! I need my glove. Rigel. He's like half in the toilet. Rigel's not a small cat. She's a pretty big cat. She's just like in the toilet. Alright. Average wait time is 10 minutes. So, I have... Speak with Swift at the Hall of Flames and speak with Tataru. So, we will speak with Swift first. That's just going to, oops, come on. That's just gonna put us on another quest to unlock a dungeon. Speak with Tataru is going to be another... another trial quest line.
Meow. Meow.
Here we go, here we go. Meow. Around the corner. Swift! Swift! I beg of thee, Swift! Quests me. Quest me, quest me, quest me.
Dancing. We thank you for coming. The Flame General will be heartened to hear that you have answered the call. As we have already relayed to the Waking Sands, Ifrit is returned. For the sake of peace in the region,
we humbly request that you vanquish him. The primal is to be found in his domain, the Bowl of Embers. To get there, you must use the Beastman Aetherite found within the depths of Zaharak, the Amalja stronghold. The Amalja have constructed their own Aethernet from the salvaged Aetherite shards. This being the case, you should be able to use it without problem. No doubt you already know this from your fellow Saiyans, but know the present incarnation of Ifrit is far stronger than the last. Facing him with any fewer than 7 of your stoutest comrades would be ill-advised. That is all for the intelligence we have to share. The rest is in your hands. I shall pray for your victory and safe return. Cool. Give me another quest, Swift. Since I'm standing here. Oh, yeah, this is the Brotherhood of Ash. Yours is a welcome face, dancing. I have a task for which one of your impeccable record would be well suited. Though perhaps campaign would be more a fitting description given the sheer commitment this mission demands. As you are well aware, the inhabitants of Thanalan have long suffered the hostilities of the Amalja. Yeah, what do I put that there and it looked like a speech bubble for me. The lizardmen have been quiet for a time, chastened by your victory over the Primal Ifrit, but once again the beastmen stir. There have been a resurgence in kidnappings in greater numbers than before. Matters have grown so far out of hand that the local garrisons have petitioned us for reinforcements. That is why I wish you to lead an extended action against the Amalja and put a stop to these raids. Report to Commander Gilsilbert, head of security in Little Amigo, and he will brief you on the details of your duty. What other blue quests can I unlock? Blue quests. Well done, citizen. Yep. We're the samurai. Those balls just when you think you've seen it all. The world's full of surprises. What am I talking about, you ask? Oh, nothing much. Just the most amazing blade work I've ever seen. It wasn't even the main card either. But light entertainment. Far Eastern fellow, old enough to be my grandfather, appeared and called for challenges. But who should answer him but a brute of a gladiator? God, that one's hurting my throat. People thought it was either mummery or a sick joke. After all, what could one expect from such a mismatch? The old and infirm versus the young and inform. But when the action began, the old man proceeded to drop everyone's jaws. His opponent's not the least of all, with his blistering blade work. The most riveting moment, though, was when he held the challenger on the back foot. For instead of finishing the job, he went and sheathed his blade. Putting your steel away in the heat of battle, well, that's akin to committing suicide. This wasn't lost on the gladiator, who lunged in with a mighty swing. The spectators gasped collectively, thinking it was over. And it was, but not for the old man. For in the next instance, before anyone could comprehend what had happened, his opponent was crumpled on the ground. In one foul stroke with impossible speed, the old man had drawn his sword and dealt the telling blow. A few heartbeats passed in some silence, then the stands erupted in riotous cheering. God's just recounting it gives me the chills. The speed, the precision, the elegance. Simply sublime. How's it possible I had never heard of these Far Eastern warriors, these samurai? Wait, are you thinking what I think you're thinking? And you want to face the old man? Well, that silver-tongued showmaster was looking for a new challenger. But you don't want to do this. Let someone else be the fool. Or I could become a samurai myself. I'm sure having the Queen of the Fairies as a samurai is exactly what everyone needs. Hey, Wyman. You gonna give me some, Heal the Brand. I hear you've been busy as a bee dancing. Seems half the whispers what come my way relate to your comings and goings. Being the active type you are, I reckon you'd be interested in investigating some queer rumors, am I right? Before that, let me ask, ever heard of a man named Hildebrand? Yes. Hoy,
You don't mean to say you knew the bugger. I know he thought himself famous, but thinking it don't make it true. Shame that he had to go and get himself killed. All that nonsense about stopping Dalmut himself. What the seven hells was he thinking? At least it was mercifully quick. Still, judging from the depth of the crater, he must have fallen from an unfathomable height. Gods only know what was going through his mind as he watched the ground rushing up to meet him. Amazing how well the body was preserved, though. Hells, it's amazing there was a body to bury at all. I had reason for bringing this up. Right. So Nashu, Hildebrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. At present, she's investigating the queer rumors I mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass. Bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I hear she's at wit's end, I want to help. Thing is, I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the living. Zombies are most definitely not my forte. So if you're willing, I'd be grateful if you lend her a hand. As for where to find her, she's like to visit Hildebrand's grave in the Lich Yard when she's frustrated. Try looking for her there first. And let's go grab that one.
Which one is this again? I don't recall.
I do not recall which quest this is. Oh, is this a chocobo thing? It can't be. There we go. Okay, this is Tamtara Decraft part. Payo Rayo.
Why, you're Dancing Plague, the famous adventurer.
Thank the gods for bringing you here.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Payo Rayo, and one of the many faceless adventurers struggling to make their way into Eorzea. Forgive me if I sound bitter. I don't begrudge you your renown. Your superiority as an adventurer was obvious to me long before you became a household name. Our paths crossed near Stasha, you see. Hard to believe we moved in similar circles back then. Speaking of which, do you perchance remember having met a conjurer named Etta around that time? We used to adventure together, she and I and two others. Our little group didn't last very long, though. Things fell to pieces when Javier, our leader and Etta's fiancé, met his end in the Tamtara Deepcroft. Harsh words were exchanged, and we all went our separate ways. Since then, I've been getting by on my own. Truth be told, I hadn't planned on seeing any of my former comrades again, but then this letter arrived from Etta, containing an invitation to her wedding. Now, I know what you're thinking. I should pap for her, and I was, until I noticed the name of her groom-to-be. It's none other than Javier. What's more, the venue for the ceremony is to be the Tamtara Deepcroft, the very place where the poor fella died. Something isn't right, I tell you.
Yeah, no shit.
Now, in the letter, Etta wrote that Lavigne, that's the fourth member of our group, had already agreed to attend. They chanced to meet each other recently, from what I could gather. Not knowing what to make of it all, I thought it wise to consult Lavigne about the whole strange affair before replying, but last I heard, she'd joined the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and I didn't have the first idea how to go about tracking her down. Not until the greatest sign of them all appeared, that is. Could you tell me where I might find her? In the Lich Yard of the Church of St. Dama Lindama. I'm sorry, I don't... Slain in an imperial raid, you say. At 12, I had no idea. When did this happen? But the Black Wolf still lived. And how can it be that Vivienne met Etta recently? Gods, I don't know what to believe. If it isn't too much to ask, I would be most grateful if you showed me Lavienne's grave. We didn't always see eye to eye, but she had a good heart. And if she's truly... Well, I need to pay my respects. Please, meet me at the Lich Yard. Going round the corner. Going round the corner through. Because I don't remember which this was. Oh, this is probably Samurai Quest, isn't it? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's from the Samurai Quest, but I do have a few other blues available here. Average wait time, 11 minutes. Time elapsed, 12 minutes. I guess I get to be the one on the other side of the average this time. Boo. Get Fanta.
Well, there, lass. Care to make some easy gill? You need only deliver a vial of my wares to a customer. I'll make it worth your while. You think some street urchin wouldn't scupple to scone with my goods or pilfer from my profits? No, I need an inventor for this to work. Someone with morals. Now that we understand each other, let's take this to Gladiator waiting on steps and all. Once you receive his dues, bring them straight back here, and rest assured I will know if you're even a kill short.
And the boy barked again. Sybil! Alright, I'm gonna let him in because he is outside right now. You didn't hear that. Did not knock a second completely different water bottle off of my desk. And it definitely did not land on a set of speakers. Nah, bud, you're fine. You're fine, bud. Well, let's see that BRB off. Yeah, there we go. Sybil! Give me quest, Sybil. Cutter's Cry. 5 meals or wounds, or so say those who have never experienced true pain. More than 30 summons have passed since I carried the standard of the Darklight Raiders into Cutter's Cry, but not a day goes by that I don't see the faces of the friends I lost that fateful day. Gribald the Red and his loyal second, Albrecht. Stillwater, Simon the Sweet, always armed with a jab and a jest, our ever ireful mage, Chiran Zabran, as quick to cast as he was to temper, Thormoan, Thousand Gil, never has there lived a man with a tighter grip, be it on the sword or his coin, and let us not forget one Ilm Elson. Though it's hard to fathom now, what with all the adventurers scamping about like rabbits in the spring, there was once a time when the bands of mercenaries were who the city-states turned to when in need of a blade. The Darklight Raiders being the biggest and best of them bands, each a guardian-funded forays into hellish pits like the Armvale would earn us a king's ransom in a matter of days, though it would only take nights. A night of devil's play at the Mirage to see it gone from our purses. So was the life of a raider. That is, until we took the job at Cutter's Cry. My brothers and I had stood against herds of giant buffaloes on Okomoro, snurble infestations on the Pearl, legions of cold-blooded Sahagin from the abyssal depths of the Indigo Deep, but none of that prepared us for the horrors we would face in hell's brood holes. None of it prepared us for the Chimera.
The bards still sing of the day. 7 of the realm's finest warriors set off in the battles of the forsaken place, but only saw one return. Sybil the Stoic, spared by the beast that he may warn all others who would be foolish enough to attempt to spoil the Chimera's lair. My apologies. You did not come to hear the guilt-ridden ramblings of an old man, but if you have a moment, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Final wish of a nail-in soul, seeking peace with his passport, departing on his journey through the 7 gates. Ancient of the 30 summers escaping from the mouths of that terrible beast, I returned to its lair to pay the proper respects to my fallen comrades. Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm hitting commence on that now. I don't want to miss it. Because once I finish Crystal Tower, that is going to be the end of the stream. I am happy that I've managed to go over an hour now without something glitching out, but OBS is still in glitched out mode, so I'm actually amazed I've stayed connected. There we go, Labyrinth of the Ancients. It's been a while since I watched this cinematic. So yes, I'm going to make everyone else have to suffer through me watching the cinematic. Yay. My outfit didn't match, so it reverted to that one. That's sad. I'm sad. I'll have to fix that. Oh, look at that. We do have someone. Oh, machinist. There we go. We have a machinist so that we can get Peloton. Thank you. It makes us go a little bit faster.
Just a little bit, though.
Look at all those fits, though. Hey. Some fun stuff that folks are wearing for this. And here I am just in my Garlemald best. Okay. Let's get myself back into the groove of running things on Sumner. Mindless Bacon! I like that name. A tasty, tasty name. Oh. Well, it'll be down fast enough. I don't want to waste that yet. We got other... Someone Ifrit on one of these guys. Oh yeah, there we go. Ifrito! Kerplow. Where did my sound go? There we go. Well, real annoyed. Gonna be really, really annoyed if I leg out in the middle of this. Like, come on, my dudes.
Be nice to me. Be nice to me.
I would appreciate that. Ikuchi Sinlord. Sinlord. That's a name choice. Cursed eye. We'll smack some folks with a little bit of Garuda here. A little energy drain, some more Garuda. Garuda. Alana Song, Tannis of Darkwind, Elena Aethersworn. Maybe if I actually attack instead of just standing around doing jack shit. I'm very skilled at doing jack shit. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Camera's tilted. No. Come on. Why did you change position, camera? Mr. Chunk. Palatinial! I need to get rid of the Palatinials. Palatinial. I do actually have to pay more attention and do the clicky clicks. Oh, do we have someone complaining about That looks like someone who's complaining about tanking the dragon in the middle of the room. You eat? What are we doing, my dudes? Aside from avoiding that. Dankeschön. Fine. And we'll just focus on the patinos. The bone dragon's too far away.
Whee!
Oh, I'm having so much fun with this leg. It's not even like true leg, it's just button leg. It's like everything is running smoothly except for me hitting the buttons. No! Amuna Wolf. Oh, we got the rotten eyes up. Oh, yeah, I saw that coming. I saw that coming. Really? Come on. Fucking hysteria. Fucker. Didn't mean to say and, but whatever. Oh yeah, you can't see because I typed and adventure to be sure. I meant to say an adventure, but whatever. I am the very last person in line now because I stopped to type that. I am in Alliance A. I must go to A. That hysteria was pretty funny. They're talking about fucking around like that again. I'm here. I'm here. Elidibus Smallibus. Oh my god, I didn't realize that Elidibus Smallibus was. Go, Elidibus, go. Eli. See, we need 4 on the pinkies. Thank you. They can't hear me, but I'm gonna just complain anyways. VO4? VO4? Dun 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 dun. See, Elidibus Smallidibus makes me think I should do some more stuff on Nero Smallskava. Oh yeah, it's got a good look of Themis. Took me a second to remember what his name is. Good old Themis.
crapsicle blade. It hits hard. Not the crapsicle blade. Whoa there, buddy boy. What? Why are you fucking, like... Why do you keep aiming at me? God. Really? Must you continue to aim at me? At me? I just want to kill you. There's only 7 seconds left of this. Yes. Sorry, Alliance C. It wasn't even... Alliance B didn't even really get it. We're too good. Alright, I guess I can grade some of this loot here. I was hanging out with the bot, aren't we all? Oh me, oh my. A sprint is a sprint is a sprint that I need. A sprint is a sprint that I need. Owie. Dun, 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 dun. We continue on. We must clear the walk of fire. The walk of fire. Oh, Jasper. Watering the lava. Very productive during that. Balloon. Thus I go. Thus I go. Why are you guys over? Oh, jeez. We got a couple of folk who don't know what alliance they're in, apparently. Who? Don't fucking aim it at me. I'm not in your fucking... Rude. Rude. And I did just get a text message. Napalm. Goodbye, Napalm. Definitely had a few people who didn't realize which one they're supposed to be hitting, smacking around, thrown to the ground, all that razzle dazzle. I just heard that. Rogel just knocked something down. Of course, she did choose a cat. Defeat the King Behemoth. When Jasper doesn't hit you with Peloton. Always sprint if out of range. Doesn't hit the same. Dun, dun. Behind the rock we hide. Behind the rock we hide. King Bee, please be gone. Quickly, quickly. King Bee, please gone. Quickly, quickly. There we go. I don't need this cutscene. It's just, yeah, I'm hitting the ground, so like, duh. Oh, Melitibus is a female. Interesting. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, I already have those, so I pass.
Nope.
And away we go. Thelgion. Thelthion. Philgathan. Philgathan. I definitely know what I was saying. No, it seized me. It seized me. Which is extremely rude of it. Negito flame. Dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I got hit by the fucking iron claw again. Commit? Oh, commit. We're committing, bitches! No, we're not. It was too high. It needs to be under 10%. Like, someone shouted commit, and another person shouted tax fraud. I want to give Smilitibus. There, calm. No, Smilitibus! Scarlet talked first. Well, oh, I'm not. I was looking at the wrong thing. Throw my greeds. All of my greeds. Dun, 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 dun. Cutscene time. Oh, there, dancing. Very impressive, I must say. Your name shall be read large in the volumes that are sure to be penned on this historic expedition. The scale of the structure defies comprehension. Someone plainly thought bigger was better. According to the findings of my Baldesian colleagues, the Crystal Tower was constructed to collect and store the endless energies of the sun. A characteristically ambitious undertaking. Now, what of the tower's inner defenses? Judging by your haggard expression, clearing out the labyrinth was no small feat. I mean, it was really just the hysteria that got me. A giant of a man wielding a shimmering scimitar, you say? Yes, that will have been Phlegathon. Not Archeon, Phlegathon. He was a hero of the Allegan Revolution. Ah, yes, because it used to be Archeron and then became Phlegathon when they revamped things. And you glean that from what, exactly? His choice of weapon? Well, I am a historian, and I have a certain, shall we say, affinity for the lore of the Allegan Empire. It is, of course, all knowledge gleaned from musty scrolls and tomes. The ancient texts claim that the Crystal Tower is defended by the champions of Eld, resurrected and augmented through the Elegant's extraordinary technology. Chief, you need to see this! Well, well, there it is, the foot of the tower. What surprises do you have in store for us, I wonder? I can't tell you how glad I am to have you with us on this little jaunt, old friend. Had you not beaten a path through that maze, I very much doubt we'd be standing here now. Well, we have much to discuss and digest. Let us retire to St. Conac's fine for the present and there plan our next step. Lest there be any doubt, our expedition has some ways to go yet. Alright. I'm just gonna pop and crack my spine now. Oh boy. Alright. We are done for the day. I will be back tomorrow. I'm still dealing with scuff stuff right now. I swear if I touch anything in OBS, it's just gonna crash again. So I don't know what I'm playing tomorrow. It might be Minecraft, might be Fortnite, might be one of the demos I downloaded this week. We'll see. That'll be first thing in the morning for me. I don't know exactly what time that is for anyone else, but it should be in the Discord. I'm going to change that command shortly, but yes. Stinian, please. I will see y'all tomorrow. It is scuffed. It's not letting me actually check to see who I can raid. It's just like, no, I'm just gonna go black. So, another time then, another time. I will see y'all tomorrow.